Now, enough of the policy. Let's get on to the real questions. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, man. Jalapenos and chilies. That's how hard I am. Not
Death
pineapple.
penalty. Death penalty for pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, but what about like Hawaiian people like?
No, Joe from ladbible. Death penalty for pineapple on pizza.
Okay, that's a very serious stance. How are we, lads? I'm Joe Gilmore, and this is Speed Debating. I'm going to ask London Mayor candidates the same questions, and they've only got 45 seconds to answer them.
My name is Sadiq Khan. I am the Mayor of London, and I'm running to stay being the Mayor of London.
I'm Niko Omilana, Supreme Leader of the Niko Defence League, and your future London Mayor.
First question. What lessons can London learn from being in lockdown that can lead to a brighter future?
I think the reality is the last year has been tough for people across our country. It's been the best of our city. The key workers, not just the NHS, that resilience and stoicism is, I think, really important and provides a springboard for us to be hopeful we can have a better London after the pandemic than before, with a brighter future for our city.
And one thing which we can all learn, there's no end to Boris Johnson's waffle. It literally never stops. He waffles and waffles and waffles, and all of it is nonsense. So how can we have a brighter future? On my manifesto, I'm telling him to shush. If he bees quiet, then I think we're all good.
What can police do to build trust with communities in London?
To be honest, I think the best thing police can do is get up, walk straight into the Houses of Parliament, sit down and police all of the corrupt politicians in there, as that's where all the real criminals are, in the Houses of Parliament. So please, police, go straight in there. And that's what I'd do if I was London Mayor.
Well, my starting point is I meet police officers on a daily basis who work incredibly hard. But it is the case that certain communities haven't got the trust and confidence they should have. So it's really important that we improve relations with certain communities. Black communities, very important. Women and girls, very important. And as long as I'm there, we'll make sure we do our bit so the police can re-earn that trust and confidence that's desperately needed when you police by consent, as we do.
Excluding London, which city has the best transport links in the world?
Singapore's pretty good. New York's not so good. Paris is not so good. Milan's okay. But of course, London's the best.
Personally, I think the best transport links come from Tokyo, because Tokyo have the whole Mario Kart, the real life Mario Kart. And I actually feel like nabbing that and bringing that to London once I'm mayor. So yeah, and obviously you got to big up London's transport as well, but it's missing a Mario Kart real life attraction.
London is a mega city. People come here from all over the world. But since Brexit, people have started to leave. What are you going to do to make London the best city in the world?
People have left London because of a combination of Brexit and the pandemic, but the underlying strengths of our city are still here. The financial services, legal services, insurance, best universities, life sciences, creative, digital, tech. London is the greatest city in the world. As long as I'm there, it will stay the greatest city in the world.
Well, I'll make London the best city in the world by once a year having an event where we turn all the power off in London and calling it Lundoff. And also what I plan on doing is shutting down any McDonald's that has a broken McFlurry machine, because to me, that is the biggest sin a McDonald's can do. And I'll end up switching that into low rent housing so more people can come into London. We'll have a more inclusive London. And I personally think that means a brighter future and a better London.
Now, enough of the policy. Let's get on to the real questions. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, man. Jalapenos and chilies. That's how hard I am. Not pineapple.
Death penalty. Death penalty for pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, but what about like Hawaiian people like?
No, Joe from ladbible. Death penalty for pineapple on pizza.
Okay, that's a very serious stance. What would you say is your favourite joke?
Well, how long have I got?
You got 45 seconds.
Matt Hancock goes to a hospital and he asks the doctors, who's the easiest people to operate on? One doctor says, librarians. When you slice them open, their parts are labelled by letters A, B, C. The next doctor goes, no. It's actually accountants, because when you open them up, they're numbered 1, 2, 3. The third doctor goes, I think it's a politician. Because Matt, when you came in last week, we cut you open. You were heartless and you were gutless, and your head and your arse were interchangeable.
I'll give you that one.
You're asking me what my favourite joke is. This is a very serious interview. I'm a serious guy, ladbible, and you're asking me what my favourite joke is. I don't have time for jokes. I'm here to run the city of London. So please, I'd appreciate it if we could move on to the next question.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
That sounds like animal abuse to me. I would never lay my hands on an animal. I love all beings and all animals alike. So yeah, I wouldn't do any of that type of stuff, and I don't support it unless they were running at me. And in that case, I would knuckleball a horse-sized duck immediately.
One, always one. And with my size, it's hit and move. It's hit and move. Very like Sugar Ray versus Hagler. It's not the size, it's the speed. And it's like you can take one on, but not 100.
Assuming everything goes to plan, what will you be doing on the week of June 21st?
I'm looking forward to the first live gig. Looking at what's going to be on June the 21st. I've missed live music. I'll tell you what, I've not been clubbing in 25 years. You may see me clubbing the first Saturday after June the 21st. Stay safe. And if you're in London, vote on May the 6th and vote Labour.
The week of June 21st, Joe from ladbible, what I'll be doing, when I said that, I won't be doing you. I'll actually be running London as London Mayor because I will have won the election. Thank you.